What's up, adventurers? I recently started looking for an interesting game to play through. I do Elden Ring and ESO on stream and wanted something to turn into a video series. At first, I was considering Elder Scrolls, especially since Oblivion remake just launched, or released rather, but I decided against that. Because one of the goals on this channel is to find interesting and unique games and experiences that offer an alternative to the AAA one. So instead of finding Oblivion, I find something that's similar to that's like in the indie scene. Like, give unknown games a chance to potentially find adventurers an amazing and memorable game to play through. Or you at least get to experience something weird. And since Oblivion is an open world fantasy RPG, I sought out to find a game similar to that. And I found a good handful of games that were promising. One was a game I've already played here on the Realm before, and it will be making a return in the long-form playthrough I am doing. It is called Tainted Grail: The Fall of Avalon. This game is a first-person RPG set in King Arthur's universe with like Lovecraftian horror and weirdness all throughout. So subscribe to the channel, aka The Realm, and follow the playthrough. Follow me on Zitter for gaming posts, to submit stuff for the streams, and even chat and game with me at _sorcereryt. Alright, adventurers, let's go fall in Avalon.
The all-consuming Red Death. 600 years ago, King Arthur led the Great Escape from the homelands, where our kingdoms were ravaged by the plague. Leading people to Avalon, he started the Age of Conquest and took the island from the Four Dwellers. Using the mysterious powers of Menhirs, together with Merlin, they cleansed the land of the weirdness, a primordial force of chaos and possibility. But now, long after the death of the king, Camelot is in shambles as Avalon fractures into chaos. Old legends are gone, and the weirdness is creeping back into our lands. The bleeding heart of the plague has started beating once more, and the Red Death has returned. Rulers of the island Asylum, an order of the Red Priests, are desperate to stop it by any means necessary. Rotting in one of their cells is a stranger who might bring a spark of change to this cursed island stuck in everlasting autumn.
Rise and shine, rise and shine. Yes, it's me again. And I hope this time you'll cooperate without me needing to repeatedly hit you in the face, eh?
Well, that's a rude way to wake us up. But very suspicious that we wake up in prison without a clue why we are arrested. Very similar to an Elder Scrolls game that just got a remake recently, huh? And when I first played this game, I pointed it out already. But we wake up in some kind of jail cell. And we are infected with the Black Plague, it looks like. Yeah, we got the Black Plague. Then we got the 7 Commandments, which is cult literature. First came the prophet, then came the word is sacred. The Pope, his cardinals, and his priests received the word is the way. AKA, listen to your superiors, because they know and you don't. But this guy's threatening to whip the crap out of us if we don't talk to him, and we just woke up in jail. Oh, the bottom left of the screen, it says we're infected. Alright, well, let's go talk to this guy and figure out what's going on.
Look, we just have to get this over and done with. Unless you want a visit from someone upstairs.
Bring him.
And trust me, you don't. Just like before, no food until we're done here. And the moment you start getting on my nerves, we're going back to my tried and tested.
Dude, I'm complying with you.
So, tell me, what were you doing?
Isn't that how you get people to comply? But instead of like starting and just choosing your class or picking like whatever weapon and that's kind of your play style in this game, you get to select a dialogue option and that gives you skill points, or it unlocks skills for you. So He's asking what we were doing when they just wrongfully arrested us. If we say we was on our way to enlist in the army, we would get +3 one-handed and two-handed and blocking and heavy armor and athletics. But if we go the sorcerer way, which is the way I play every RPG, I was seeking an ancient site of worship. We get one-handed, light armor, magic, and alchemy. And that's the option I'm gonna choose, so. Before you wrongfully arrested me, guard, I was just seeking an ancient site of worship. Until you knocked me out.
Yeah, you look like one of those half-starved druids who survived.
Druid? I'm not a tree. We're not tree huggers. I'm not a tree hugger.
From the forest by now, so there aren't many of you crooks left out there. So you're a tree hugger then?
Oh, and then in the following answer, it will like further give us more points. So if we say we would rather burn the tree down, we would get fire magic, plus like more magic skill, like more magic levels. More light armor levels, and then we'd get a fire spell. But if we say we study healing magic like we're tree huggers, if we admit to being a tree hugger, we'd get cooking, a healing spell, and then alchemy to brew potions. But I'm a sorcerer, so I need to throw fireballs. So, dude, I'd rather burn down. I'm not no tree hugger. I'd rather burn trees. We burn trees here on the realm, bro.
Big talk, as always. Yeah, I've never seen you people do anything but fireworks and illusions.
What a dick, dude.
Real fight.
This guy's insulting people he's just wrongfully arrested. You know, if we were able to get out of here, we would whip your stupid sissy ass. I forgot. Damn.
I've always found it puzzling that these people won't bathe.
I love that, dude. He kills them, and then he says, "You guys stink."
There's just no excuse for the stench.
But this guy is just breaking us out of prison for no reason.
There they are, finally. I know, you've a million questions, but they'll have to wait. One of these keys will open your cell. When you get out, head left. I'll scout ahead.
I think that was a really cool intro. That's a way to capture your attention. Instead of in Oblivion where the king is like, "I've seen you before. You have a grand purpose that's mysterious." This guy is like, "Hey, breaking you out of prison. Someone hired me to do it, but we can't talk about it. Let's go." And I think that the lack of information of why we're getting broken out of jail is kind of unnerving, and I like that. Like, it's like, why are we getting freed? Who hired you? And how are you just able to walk through this jail and kill everyone without them stopping you? Like, what kind of connections do you got? You gotta think about stuff like that, you know what I mean? Alright, let's get our magic equipped. Boom. Alright, so he went that way, but we're gonna explore. Because the last video I did, we went over here to look at boobs. There's a lot of loot over here. Plus titties. Look at that. And you got some bimbos over here. And just like in Oblivion, you unlock like recipes to cook with, and that heals you. I think this game is like a really good alternative to the Elder Scrolls games. It's an open world fantasy RPG. And there's just a lot of stuff to do in the game, a lot of places to explore. I like it. Alright, let's loot everything. Alright, so lockpicking is like Fallout. I think this was Fallout's. Damn it! There we go, it's like Fallout and one's humans. Alright, now we got mana potions. Oh! So I did a video going through this book. This book is basically like the lusty Argonian maid from Elder Scrolls. Like, I'll read the first 2 paragraphs. Sir Osbert could not wait any longer. He shut the door behind him and jammed the latch home. In a few determined strides, he approached Liliana, capturing her lithe waist in a strong embrace. Panting heavily with desire, he lifted her as if she weighed nothing and threw her on the bed. He set about conquering her lips, neck, and cleavage with hungry kisses. Liliana arched off the bed and moaned wantonly, which only spurred him further. Sir Osbert tangled the fingers of his right hand in Liliana's golden locks, and with his left, he loosened the lacings of her bodice. After he finally managed to unlace it, his eyes were met with rousing sight of Liliana's voluptuous body. Oh, that's so good. That's a nice touch. Ooh, we should take the moonshine for potions. Alright, did I loot everything? Yes, we did. Alright, let's go. We can also go through these jail cells, because some of this stuff is important to grab. And we can read this. Experiment. Red Death stage. Alright, so we have the plague, so we are infected. Though the body remains in relatively good condition despite the 4th stage of the plague, the patient... Oh, so we're patients! Are they just capturing us and giving us the Black Plague? Treatment records. The patient is mentally stable, though physical symptoms of the Red Death persist. I've started applying small doses of black henbane to his skin and asked him to keep a dream journal. Alright, so they are studying us. The darkness nights here are endless. Everything breathes and calls crisply. A red monk came in and put fire in my chest, but I knew it was a good thing. Alright, so the Red Death makes us crazy, apparently. There's a guy right there. Yeah, I'm good like that. What?
I am the prophet's hammer.
You're the prophet's cunt. Alright, let's eat. Alright, so we eat food and it slowly heals us. That's crazy. So is there anything worth taking? Tiny glass bottle. No, nothing. Except more patient cells. Ooh. Oh, this is cool. Where is this going to lead us? Oh. Oh, it led us right back in a circle. I guess that's cool. Who's this? Helgi. The fever is brought on by the... Oh, so they're Red Death Stage 1. I wonder what... Hey, we freed you.
Drip, drip, drip.
Alright, so this dude's
Do you
crazy.
hear it? Soon the king will return. I told the priests. They laughed. But they'll soon see for themselves.
So this is what the Red Death does to you. Turns you crazy into, like, zombies.
Drip. The storm is gathering.
I guess we're just gonna leave because there's no point. He probably doesn't understand the fact he's free. Yeah, that guy's nutso. Anything worth it in here? Hey, sexy. Trying to fuck?
Do you see what a miracle I am?
Yeah, you're sexy still. You trying to smash?
Healed. I am no longer sick.
Ah, yeah, sure. You look really good. Can I help you?
You don't need to help me. The Red Priests already did.
Oh no, she's delirious.
Thanks to them, I feel just fine now. I hope the same fate awaits you and you'll no longer suffer.
It is what it
Have a nice
is.
day.
Alright, so those people are lost causes. And we're right back where we started. Let's get that arrow, take that coin, open this up, see what's in here, boy. Alright, we gotta loot everything, except for clothes. Get this shield cracking. Moonshine, peppermint, sage, honey. That's for food, mead, flour, salt, milk. Ooh, that was a good... I'm really good with the lock picking. I'm a better lock picker than nose picker. Alright, so I picked up a book. Oh, here we go. My dear Urfir, I have finally arrived at the island asylum and have received my preliminary medical examination. Father Vaughn said that my symptoms point to very early stages of Red Death. Alright, so these people are being lied and manipulated to, and they're being tested on. How is like the Black Plague just spreading like this, but only like random people are getting it? That doesn't make sense. The husband of one of the Red must be wondering what happened to her. Quest. Wait, inventory. Bag. Is that? Alright, Katrin. We gotta look for a person named Katrin. Catherine? Katrin? Alright, let's go back to that. Alright, Katrin. Alright, maybe Katrin will be down here. Oh! That made me jump! I forgot zombie busts out of here. Alright, let's get into combat. What's combat like? For real. So we got our dodge. Ooh. So alt to dash. God, these heavy attacks feel heavy as hell. No stamina though. But that's interesting. Let's eat and heal up. Brothers Ambosia's body. Alright, so this is zombie area. Hopefully only one's coming out. Oh, your mana refills slowly. So you can just like play dodge and just use weak fire. Whoa! You can just use weak fire. You could do weak fire spells if you stop missing every single one of them that you throw. Outsmarted him, yeah. Ooh, what the fuck was that? This isn't Halo. Alright, I suck at combat. But that's pretty fun, being able to dash like that, jump, time your blocks to parry, and then throw fire. And the stuff like kind of replenishes pretty quick, so that's not terrible at all. Alright, so we see right here. Alright, so now we can loot. Devil's Snare. Red Priest Robe. Doesn't look like that's better. Autopsy report. I drilled a burr hole in the left temporal bone, revealing a skull filled with thick coagulated blood. Oh my god, look at these mutations. This is what the Red Death does to people. This is not just like a Black Plague. This is like a Lovecraftian mutation. This is like something H.P. Lovecraft would create of. H.R. Geiger. And just like in Oblivion, all I have to do is just sneak or do whatever, and you just level up that way. But that's crazy. It is crazy. Crazy in here. Alright, nothing for us. Anything? No. Ooh, there's another Zed. Ooh. Dodge. Ooh, there we go, getting better with the melee. We're gonna hit him with the melee, wearing the Pele. I don't know what that means. Ooh, secret room. Notes on weirdness mutations. Oh, more mutations! So it does, alright, so the weirdness, so that's like the void. That's like the Oblivion gates, the weirdness. Crazy. So we gotta look out for weirdness monsters now. Ah, here we go. Father Vaughn's notes. Katrin. So, alright, this is the girl we was looking for. Short, skinny, 7 months pregnant. Typical of the Red Death. Pale, red spots on the face, neck, and arms. Cause the death of childbirth. Notes. Exposure to the weirdness might have altered the woman's psyche. As for the physical alteration, the fetus seemed to be much more affected by the weirdness than the mother, as if it absorbed it all. After the first standard session, the fetus started to grow rapidly. After the second session, its mass had tripled. It needed to be extracted from the womb. The torso and head of the fetus were unnaturally overgrown, but its limbs were weak and flabby. Despite its monstrous appearance, it turned out to be of good viability. More research on Subject 038 to follow. Oh, Katrine died? Is this her? Is that her kid? Is that them? What the fuck kind of darkness is this? Whoa! I would remind you that numerous times the alchemical station should be cleaned, especially when there's substances, blah blah blah. Ah, the door's locked. Alright, we need to find a key. And I imagine it's on this guy.
Sage and alcohol. It's the simplest recipe. I can't believe I have to keep repeating myself.
You know how the young ones are.
These guys are talking shit about other, like, about Red Priest apprentices. Alright, we'll go fight them in a minute. We're gonna open this door up. We're gonna hit an MF with some magic. Ooh! That was pretty cool. Alright, here we go. Finish his ass. Just crushed him. Just smash! Smash! Blood clot. Blood clot, boy! I like the combat in this game. It feels like there's some kind of depth to it, and I just gotta tap in. History of the island, get some potions, more lockpicking. Why is there so many lockpickies? Why is there so much why is there so much picks to lock? I don't like that. Letter. It's time, my brothers! You cry, woe is us! We escaped death, only for it to follow us here to Avalon. Alright, this is cult propaganda. More cult shit. Separating the mind. Oh my god. See, these people are getting into some real dark shit they shouldn't be. And they're just like capturing us and giving us the plague. Hot goo. These guys are basically the Draugr. Ooh, hey now. There's so many lore books. I do like that about this game. Just like in Elder Scrolls. Like, when I did my Elder Scrolls Online streams, I always talked about picking up lore books and reading through them, and I even did. And I really enjoy the fact that this game has added tons of lore books also. It doesn't have, like, 40 years worth of lore, but, I mean, this is set in the King Arthur universe, so there's a lot to build on. Plus, they can get creative, and it seems like they are getting creative. They're not writing whole books, they're just writing paragraphs, passages. And that's dope. But let's explore further. Because we was on that bridge, under us was those Red Hood Priest guys, and I think they're right over here. But if there is an earlier exit, let's take that and see where this goes. I'll talk to him in a second. Someone's getting tortured. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, hey, whoa! A lot of dead priests.
What the hell are you? Another one of those red dogs? Say a prayer to your goddess and get ready to die, scum.
You could tell I have the Black Plague, bro. I am a prisoner with the Black Plague, dog.
Then why are ye dressed in their bloody rags? Well, I see ye bear the marks of torture too. Maybe the priests messed with your mind, because one more moment and you'd be dead.
Dude, why are you acting so tough? I'm chill here. You know what I'm saying? But what were they doing to you?
Nothing good. They thought they'd break me fast like some Camelotian wimp. Big mistake on their
Camelot.
part.
You know what's really cool? This
Besides,
game is set in the same
I think they
universe
will
Dark
wake me
Age
up
of
with a piss in
Camelot,
your
the
forehead
MMORPG, is set in. The King Arthur's world, like the Dal Riata or whatever, that's what these guys are. Like the Nords with tattoos. But what's your name, friend?
From the Dalriata pup.
Chonker.
I hadn't already guessed that much.
Can you tell me about, you know what? Let's not talk about the tribes. Have you seen a hooded man with a bow?
I don't know. Barely saw anything, because I was either knocked out or had blood in my eyes. You're lucky to have someone risking their own arse to help you out.
Alright, well,
No time for a chinwag, just get the hell out of here.
what a rude ass. Everyone's dead. You have nothing to worry about. You killed everybody. That's super cool. Conqueror 42. No visible signs of red death like skin discoloration, inflammation, or fever. Remarkable blah 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 blah. Oh, they were giving him sedatives to do that shiznit on him. And he killed them all, dude. This is like the cyborg ninja from Metal Gear Solid. It's exactly like it. And we're Solid Snake. Rusty spear. Ooh, new weapon? What's up, bitch? Yeah, bitch. There's an old dude here. Egan. Well-defined skin lesions with raised borders. Loss of sensation. Jar. Alright, let's try to talk to this guy. Maybe we need to free somebody. Like, everyone's dead. We need to go now that we have risen up.
Are you trying to escape, my child? That's very brave of you, I must say.
I ain't trying, I'm succeeding, dog. We should escape together.
Escape? Me? But this is exactly where I should be.
Oh, lost cause.
I appreciate your offer, but I believe fate has brought me here for a reason. That's why I'll stay and see what happens.
Well, you'll die if you don't escape.
I doubt that. You'll soon see that things aren't always what they seem at first glance. This way of thinking has never failed me.
Alright, you know what?
Safe.
You could die. This dude is definitely going to die. And when people are like that, like, oh, you're just too dumb to understand the world, so I'm going to just sit here and face danger and ignorance. Alright, buddy. Bugain. Caution. Infected Bugains may spread the illness through airborne droplets. What is that? Like some kind of infected beast? What the hell? Alright, so we hit a dead end. Let's go talk to this guy. What's up, bro? Brother Cassian.
I told you everything, I swear. Wait, you're not. You're a prisoner. Go. Escape while you still can.
You can escape, dude. Let's go. It's clear. Why are none of these people wanting to escape? If you were locked up in jail, even if you were dying of the plague, wouldn't you want a little bit of freedom before you die? Like, seriously? What the hell?
No, I won't make it. Besides, they threw me into a cell that once held a patient in the final stages of the disease.
Dude, I got the disease, and I'm still trying to help you.
Already. Go. Don't worry about me.
This is cuck behavior. She's probably a fucking other man anyway, so I might as well get involved so I'm not left out of it. Alright, cuck. I can't believe someone just said that they willingly want to be a cuck. Have that cuck mentality. I'm just kidding. Let's go. Alright, what is it? Organ potion, Pictish. Alright, so there's a Pictish girl. Oh, those are the druid chicks. Or not girls, but like Pictish are druids. If I remember from Dark Age of Camelot. Dark Age of Camel Toes. Ian. Nah, I'm not gonna free him. What about you? Daiga. Severe disability due to nerve damage and muscular atrophy. Let's try to get some head. This is honestly what I would do if I was breaking free from like a prison. If I can get a nut off, I would. Because chances are I wouldn't live too far. But I would at least have a good hell of a time escaping. Daiga?
You're not a priest. Get out of here. Go away before they see you with me.
They're all dead. I want to help you.
Help? There's nothing wrong with me anymore. The priests cured me, you see. I just need a few days to recover, and then I'll be able to go home.
But lady, how are you going to go home if all the priests are dead and can't take you or let you out? Plus, you don't look cured. You look like shit.
I look much better already. In a few days, you won't even see a trace of the illness.
Alright, my mistake.
See? I don't need your help.
Dumbass. That aggravates me. Some people are just mortally ignorant. Or mortally stupid. I don't know what the proper term would be. Alright, so this is under the bridge. Where we heard those guys talking shit about apprentices. And we don't hear them anymore, so they're probably freaking dead. Fish oil. K9 meat, monster brain, hot goo. I don't want hot goo in me, on me, or in my bag. So, someone came through and killed everybody. Because there should be, yeah, coin. Oh, did Conker's Bad Fur Day come through here and just clean house? I'm taking these mushrooms. I won't go all the way up, but we'll get some mushies. That's pretty wicked. So that tattooed dude came through here and smacked everyone around and made them his bitch. Made them his bitch is what I meant. Monster blood, peppermint. Let's check out the alchemy station. What can I... Ooh! Let's make health. Sick! Oh, nice! I made a lot of health potions. Yeah, baby! And I can make food if I wanna. You can dance if you want. I don't know why that pop song popped in my head. Ooh! Hold on. Is this a speedrunning trick? Where you shift and crouch and then you slide? Because it feels like I'm going faster. And it's pumping up our skill. Oh my god, there's this blood, dude. Dude! Oh shit. Oh! There's bodies everywhere. Oh hey, there's a chick. Is it the druid? Yeah, it's the druid!
Stay back. I may not be in top shape, but I can tear you to pieces if I have to.
I hope there's rule 34 of you. But hey, you're hot, and I'm not with the priests.
So you escaped too? This whole place is mad. From a safe distance this time.
Well, let's give you a health
Should,
thing.
although, still, thank you. It wouldn't be very gracious of me not to repay it, would it?
Oh, she's giving me something for giving her health.
It might prove useful.
That's cool.
For you.
So it's good to help out people when you can.
Ugh.
We'll leave her alone, though. That is so... Ooh, we got a mana ring. So now I can do more magic. Do we want to go up? No. We're not going up yet. Ooh, what's down here? Shh. Oh, it's a boss fight. Alright, well. Fuck it, let's go. Dude, I hit it with fire. Kind of reminds me of Elden Ring when I was streaming that. Like there was a boss just in like the prologue area. But I hit him with magic, didn't I? Yeah!
You'll suffer for your sins.
Dude, he sucks. Ah, shit! Alright, so that sprinting stuff really does help.
The prophet wants us dead.
Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Yeah. Dude, that's so funny. We made his ass flop. Ooh, we get new gear out of it. Alright, so what is that? Max stamina by 5 and we get a new helmet. Receive physical melee damage. Returns 5 physical damage back to the attacker. So that's like a simple light attack. Dude. Actually, we need to throw this plate down. But that was a pretty cool boss fight. Oh, we could have maybe sneaked attacked them. We could have snuck attacked it. I could have sworn there was another boss also. Like, I fought a boss before and it wasn't him. It was like a dude with a sword. So I took the elevator upstairs. What do we got cooking here? Ooh, shuffle. Oh, we ended up right across the bridge. Oh, that's cool. We did a perfect do-si-do. Yeah. Oh, there's that guy. Ooh, perfect. We got a bow and arrow. Now we got bow and arrow. I need to equip. There we go. And I guess we can make some food too. So you can kind of like, just like in like Elder Scrolls games, you can kind of tinker around and try to come up with something. What is that? Venison. Alright, we're gonna make some venison stew. But if you replace the meat with beef, you don't get a stew. You just get undercooked food. So like the recipes in this game is always weird, but it's cool. And you can just hit the random rolling of the dice and it'll just create food for you. And sometimes you'll come across some pretty cool stuff. But to me, I think all that matters is that you have food to cook. Boom. There we go. And then you can level yourself up. And make sure you have some really good food in your hot bar. We're not going to talk to him yet. We got a whole side down here to go through. Let's keep going. Oh, dang it. Oh, so this is another boss room. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. Just ka-thunk. So he's like a doom demon. That's super cool. I think it's cool that this game's adding boss fights in the prologue. Ooh, dang. Ow, you shouldn't be able to do that on me. Alright, he's about to die. Shoosh. Alright, we gotta do magic dodgeball. This is super fun. I really like the movement system in this game. And the boss's AI is kind of silly. Oh, I got his ass! Dude, look how he died! Broken arrow, broken arrow, broken arrow, broken arrow. Ooh, we got grief. Ooh, shit. Ooh, shit, look at that. Grief-torn armor. Max health by 5. Look at this gear. What is that, a 2-hand? I guess we can rock that way. But then we're going to shield it like that. This is how we're going to run it. That's cool. This is like a really dark fantasy world. Like, it's high fantasy, but it's also dark. Oh, the guy had ramblings. I once thought everything would turn out fine. That time was on my side. That as I grew older, I'd see more and catch up to everything. 14 days ago, my beloved Ellie arrived at Island Asylum with our sons. It's the 4th stage. I went to say goodbye, knowing how it'll end for me. Oh, so this dude knew his family was going to die, and then when his family died, he went crazy. If the Prophet Kai grants grace, then let her bless me. Yeah, this guy decided to crash out because his family's dying of the plague. And then the plague, the weirdness, the black magic void shit, decided to twist his depression and create a monster out of him. That's kind of how the bosses in Neo were. Just like people grieving or going through something extremely traumatic, and then it created demons out of them. Oh, that girl's down here. We don't want to go back down here. No, get us out of here. Alright, let's go talk to the guy that freed us to see what he wants. I did everything but help him out. What up?
You took your sweet time, eh?
Shut the fuck up.
But I understand. I did too, when I was leaving this place for the first time. You have to admit that the Red Priests are quite resourceful. At least when it comes to death and dying.
It seems like they're tapping into like the dark magic void shit. So they're not really resourceful. They're just tapping into something they don't understand. But I'm assuming this guy is going to like brush me off. So what's next?
I don't believe this. Am I finally blessed with someone who understands the situation and doesn't ask stupid questions that can wait for a better moment? I'm told this path leads to the beach. I'll wait for you there until dusk. Good luck.
This is kind of like a shitty rescue. He doesn't tell us what he's rescuing us for, or what the purpose, or what we're supposed to do. He just says, find your way out and meet you here. Like, that's horrible. Ooh, we don't want that. Ooh, nailed his ass. Ow. Alright, you want to do this, buddy? Come on. Alright, I like this two-handed sword. I need to learn how to use it better. Alright, so this is horrifying. Look at that. These are like evil ancient, not evil ancient beings, but powerful ancient ones. Wait, hold on. I remember I got a statue of one. Yeah, right here. Menhir. Ooh, it +5s our health. That's sick. There's more cult manuscript, whatever. Oh, shit! So I didn't mean to scream. Dude, I really fell right there. Are you kidding me? Come on, Gabe. I really fell into the void. That's embarrassing. Oh, yeah. So we gotta complete some kind of puzzle. And here's where like the Lovecraftian cosmic horror comes in. Like, not only do you have the weird mutations, but look, you got tentacles. When you see spooky horror tentacles, you know it's getting cosmic horror, Lovecraftian up in this bitch. Alright, I promise you I didn't kill this guy. But let's take the mushies and go. What? Alright, here we go. Hi-ya! Hi-ya! Alright, I don't like this sword. I want something else. Ooh, shiny rocks. I don't know what the weird plasm's for. But look at this, fire in the chest. We read this in the Ramblings guy. So, is it not really ramblings, but more of them just getting like visions of, I don't know. I don't really totally understand this cult worship and what these guys are doing. Ah, hey, we're in Warframe. Gosh, this is kind of gorgeous, but at the same time, it's spooky because I feel like I see gigantic monster faces in the clouds. Like, it's just really bizarre and weird. But look, this is super cool. I like this. Brother Abby. Brother, you're a bitch. Yeom. Oh, hey. It's not Narnia. Hey, we got Black-Eyed Children. Steve Stockton. Or was it him that wrote that Black-Eyed Children book? Kuramak. I don't know what you're saying. Oh, look at that. Dude, that's okay. That's kind of spooky. Giant human statues are kind of terrifying because if they come alive, I'm going to lose my shit and I'm going to be fucking pissed because I've been saying that's kind of like a phobia of mine. This giant, impossibly large objects, video game or real life, shit bugs me out. Oh man, there used to be some kind of jewelry you could pick up.
Peace. Fear. Not.
Oh, you could pick up some mushies. Nice. Oh, might as well grab what you can. Here we go. Alright, let's... Ooh, I really like the magic. Alright, so this is the guy speaking to us?
I've been waiting a long time for someone to find me. Are you here to help me leave this place?
What are you?
I wish I could answer. I cannot remember. I know I am not complete.
Okay, this is a fragmented soul, I'm calling it.
Remember, I once knew who I was at some point, but I do not anymore. I just am.
I get that, dog. Just existing. What is this area? Like, what is this Warframe universe?
I do not know. I think it is some kind of prison deep in the weirdness.
Oh, so we're in like the cosmic world, the cosmic horror world.
And you? Why are you here?
Hey, bruh. I got transported here by a weird statue of fire in its chest.
Are men here? That would explain the weirdness surrounding us. But walk with me. Let's find out together, now that I'm free.
Okay. So I'm gonna be carrying this spirit around. Interesting.
I remember arriving on the shores of Avalon. That was the beginning of everything.
This is actually kind of cool.
Doubts and questions. How does it feel to leave your homeland behind? To keep moving forward, even though every step takes you into the unknown? The Four Dwellers quickly made it clear to us. If we wanted to call this place home, we'd have to fight for it. Down to the last drop of blood.
Ooh. I'm calling it, this is King Arthur we're talking to.
In the end, we won the war.
The humans beat the ancient guys?
Stole the sacred flame of the Four Dwellers and ignited the Menhirs. driving away the mist and clearing the nights of weirdness. It was the first time we uncovered the secrets hidden within the menhirs.
That's interesting. Oh, dude. They got 4 swords. I guess that's why they're called the 4 dwellers.
Still, the land of Avalon honored our toil. It soaked up our sweat, our suffering, and our blood. In time, it rewarded us.
Oh, this is gorgeous.
Here in Avalon, we were given the chance to create great things. Camelot, the eternal castle, the capital of all humankind, was meant to be a symbol of that.
What happened?
We left the homelands to survive. The plague had consumed everything we once knew. We thought we'd escaped it, but the Red Death returned like a specter to haunt us. Once again, it began to devour.
Ooh, Perry, biatch. Oh, dang, so the Red Death came and attacked it, like, ruined everything. This weirdness is evil. Is that what he said? I didn't pay attention because I was trying to kill the guy. Or did the 4 dwellers come back? Wait, was it the Red Plague or like the weirdness? Or was it the menhirs, the 4 dweller guys? I forget. I should have paid attention more. What are you guys doing? Oh, dude, as soon as he attacked me when he blocked, he died. Oh, shit, you gotta be shitting me. I missed. So what happened? So did the Red Death, like, try to wipe out humans? Like, what happened? What is this big conflict? You stopped talking and I completely spaced out. Guys!
brave eyes. Oh, awaken thee, once and future king.
So that was interesting. So King Arthur fought to keep the Red Death and keep his people alive and not suffering from the Red Death. Eventually he dies, and every once in a while he's brought back to life in a very cultish way. Is that what I'm understanding? Like, this is like, King Arthur may have been a good dude, but this does not look like a place a good dude's resting. Or a dude that's used for good would be resting. This is H.R. Geiger's handiwork.
His hunger, the craving for what was beyond reach.
Okay. Bind the soul to the stone.
I am the price paid for touching the unreal.
Don't know what that means. I thought I was going to be able to see blood run. But no. We're not that cool. Alright, so we're dealing with King Arthur.
I am his oath, the weight of duty that shields the faithful.
Was I not? Oh, I thought there was two things I had to bind. Alright, never mind. What is this over here? Man! I feel like I got cheated. I am his will. Oh!
I am his burden.
Alright, so apparently there's a whole bunch of this. Alright, I don't understand what this stuff is. I got curious. Sorry, adventurers. But let's go talk to the spirit of King Arthur.
Yes, I can see through the mist, but it's still all so unclear.
Why is it like
I've
you're an
dreamt
evil dude,
of
bro?
Countless deaths for such a long time. Yes, it's time to wake.
Whoa!
I am Arthur Pendragon.
King Arthur!
I led humans to Avalon shores. I built the great halls of Camelot. Thank you for bringing me here. I believe I owe you, young one.
Dude, this is cool. It's an honor, my king.
I appreciate it. But let us leave decorum and honors for times of leisure. For now, we need to make way for Avalon. I have to see my kingdom again.
Aye,
trust you'll
Captain.
accompany me. Or would you rather stay in this wretched place?
So I get to walk with the King Arthur? Dude, you're huge! Why were you imprisoned
Trust
here?
me. I wish I knew.
There's so many questions that need to be
Remember.
answered.
Death. Then darkness, a terrible loneliness. Ages upon ages of solitude. And these are all the details I have. Perhaps, in time, I'll remember more.
What is this H.R. Geiger tomb?
I am not sure. Yet I learned to be grateful of fortunate outcomes, even if they come unexpected. It seems to be a place located between life and death. Or maybe a place that can defy
Purgatory?
death. But why was it
I mean, there's
created?
tits behind you.
By
That's a cool
whom
thing.
and when? These I'm unable to answer. But that's enough questions for now. Let us walk together and see the kingdom forged so long ago. After years of struggle, my people in Avalon finally live in peace and prosperity. I must see the legacy of the Age of Conquest with my own eyes. My Camelot in all its glory.
This is actually really cool.
What is happening?
Aww, we don't get to hang out with Big King Arthur. Oh, I bet you I'm gonna have to like put him together, like get his spirit together. That sucks, dude.
I see now. I am not whole. You have only freed a part of me. I'm not strong.
We'll get you there, big dog.
For now, I will have to journey by your side until my strength returns.
Hell yeah.
I'll see the world through your eyes. In return, I'll lend you what strength I have.
Oh, we'll be seeing from King Arthur's perspective. Dude, hell yeah, it's an
You are
honor.
a surprising acquaintance, and it will be a pleasure to travel with someone of your disposition.
This is going to be
And
interesting.
since it seems that fate has bound us together, let us make the best of it. Seeing my legacy through the eyes of another, a true picture of Avalon, not one crafted specifically for the king, may prove to be an interesting experience.
Dude, that is a really good perspective. Like a king wanting to see what his kingdom is like through like one of his his loyal subjects or whatever. That's cool. Let's go to Avalon, dog.
What an adventure this will be.
Let's go, adventurers. We got King Arthur by our side. Oh, look at that sexy hoe. Alright, so let's... The Great Escape. Let's track the Great Escape. Alright, let's go! Let's go find Carrot Doctor and get off this island. So we were broken free out of jail by some mysterious dude who is hired to do so. And then while we were escaping prison, we come across a fragment of King Arthur. That's pretty interesting. We still haven't got off the island yet. Increase armor by 1. Increase mana by 10. Increase max stamina by 5. I can't wear tree rings, so I'm gonna stick to the mana. Oh, they closed that way? So can I finally cross the bridge? Hell yeah. That thing is still spooky to me. It's like a doorway, almost. Oh, this is a cool area. Look at these monsters. These like giants. Just imagine how big the monsters in the world can get. And they don't have a face? Like, these guys' whole purpose is to push this around in circles to power this magical thing. I guess it keeps the evil magic at bay. Or it powers the cult. Either way, this is used for someone's benefit. And those people are either evil... Actually, the people that use this are evil, but it does a good thing. Alright, so there's definitely a boss down there. We won't fight him yet. We gotta explore. We got lore to learn. We created the Titans, for we need their work. Guard the peace of the working Titans, for without them we would not have power within our walls. Also, it's like magical electricity. Away from Tuathan, only the power of what is underground allows us to reach where the weirdness does not. Even when we leave, the Titans will not stop working. It is how they were created. With their power, one day, we will manage to learn what lies beyond the sea. That's right, we had to flee to Avalon because of the Red Death. And now, our homeland is what lies beyond the sea. Or the Red Death came from beyond the sea. I'm still putting together the lore. We must abandon the vision because what is beyond the sea came to us and we do not want it. We must leave to defend ourselves. They are coming. the Titans will stay. So over there it says we are, the Titans are here chilling to guide us, to protect us from the evil. And now it's saying the evil is coming. We're all lost and hopeless. I do not like being told that we are hopeless, man. Alright, let's do this. Whoa, hey! Ow! Alright, hold on. Am I not hitting him with magic? Ow! Alright, I need to pay attention. I'm looking at his health bar. There's no way he hit me! What the fuck ever, dude? What? Hail Mary! I literally almost used like 15 health potions I crafted. Oh, we don't get anything? No pickup? That's some bullshit. I am the best sorcerer in all of the land. Alright, well, let's go to the world. Something tells me this game is going to be filled with like gigantic, like absolutely gigantic monsters to fight, similar to like Elden Ring. Like that boss seemed like it was just like the average size of a monster out here in Avalon. So I can't wait to see what kind of fights we'll be getting up into. But now we're out here in the real world. We're supposed to meet up with that boat guy over there, but we're gonna explore. We're gonna pick up some loot, pick up all the alchemy stuff, and see what kind of like Easter eggs we can find. There's always something in this world. Shit. This dude fell off his chair right there. Worn out leather pants. Ooh. The leather pants look better. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Alright, so we need to find our way back up there to look at that cult statue. It's not a cult, it's religious. But it's like Slanesh. And to be honest, I let someone who worships Slanesh peg me. Because Slanesh is awesome and Slanesh demands it of me. So, it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do for your god. I don't know what the fuck I just said. But we're getting a lot of damn! That's a lot of sacrificing. Hell yeah, lady. Alright, so let's go through here. Meow. So you'll be able to find things to dig up in the world if you have a shovel. I think it's really cool how you can just find random stuff to dig up out the ground. Alright, now let's go back this way. I knew this chest was here. Tainted Grail the Fall of Avalon is like an actual gorgeous game. Like I really like this vibe right here, this gloomy, cloudy vibe. I find this gorgeous personally. And even when we get into the main world, the open world, oh god, the world is just pretty and there's just magic all over, ancient ruins in the distance. You can see a giant castle to explore. Like to scale, so it's not like a shitty Skyrim castle. It's an actual like huge construction. I can't wait to get to it. Ooh, here we go. Silk hat, baby. We can cook more food, but let's keep going. See that castle in the distance? Like, there'll be a place like that we can explore. Kind of like, what is that? Stormvale Castle in Elden Ring. You know, like that massive place? It's kind of like that. We'll be able to explore places like that. And I think that's really cool. I wish more like fantasy RPGs, especially like the first and third person ones, had like gigantic, like detailed castles to explore. That's the kind of shit I like in my fantasy / RPG games. But let's wrap this up. Alright, dude. Why'd you free us from prison?
There you are. It took you a while. I was getting worried you wouldn't make it. I even
Dude,
realized
what?
that I didn't get a chance to introduce myself. I'm Caradoc, your savior. What kept you so long?
Should we tell him the truth? You sent me even though you knew what was there, didn't you? Well, if that was a test, I better have passed. I ran into like we're not going to tell him the truth because he probably doesn't know. So I ran into some trouble along the way.
A place like that doesn't let anyone through easily.
We can't tell him that we just encountered King Arthur. That's a special moment that we should share.
Guessing you found something worth the...
Yeah, we're not telling him we found King Arthur, but I have no idea what happened to me.
Then can you explain how you were suddenly cured of an illness that nobody knows how to cure?
Huh? Wait, we got cured of the Red Plague? I can't... that's sick. I told you, I have no idea.
Maybe the fact you were able to do that is why I was supposed to break you out of this place. Anyway, get some rest.
Yeah, we got cured of the Red Death?
Before the Red Priests find us here.
What happened to the other people that we helped free? What do you want from me?
From what I understand, the Red Priests must have done something to you. Something that can prove useful during my quest. Else, I wouldn't be sent here.
Alright, so we're out to find out why he freed us. What is your quest, Caradoc, that required you to free us?
My goal is to destroy King Arthur.
What?!
To get rid of him, once and for all. There are pieces of his soul scattered across Avalon.
Fuck!
I need to find, collect, and destroy them.
We have one of them. That's crazy! Why? What?
Long story short, you've found yourself in the middle of a mess that's been brewing for 600 years. Every single time things go down the shitter on this island, a bunch of cowards in Camelot bring our once and future king back from the dead. It's happened before. It will happen again. And soon.
But doesn't that stop the bad shit from happening?
Is to stop this from happening.
Wait, so if King Arthur's brought back from the dead, because he's been dead for like 600 years, how come you wouldn't kill him? If he's brought back from the dead to stop the Red Plague or bad shit from happening, why should we stop it? Unless you want the bad shit to happen. Like, I don't understand. There's something I'm missing here. What are we missing? Why is it so bad that he comes back from the dead to help? Why is this so important?
He's the reason the world as we know it is coming to an end.
What?
Every time they resurrect him, the weirdness grows stronger. Soon it will cover all of Avalon, and nobody will survive that.
Well, I don't understand.
I've been cleaning this mess for a long time now, and I truly wish for this nightmare to end.
Okay, so King Arthur gets brought back from the dead, and the weirdness that is used to do so gets harder, or is the weirdness that he fights getting more powerful? Is it like a situation with like bug spray, where they just get so used to bug spray they come back, like they grow powerful offspring that's immune to bug spray? Is that what's happening? Or is it his evil magic that brings him back from the dead is more powerful and more chaotic, so it causes more bullshit? See, I'm confused. We'll find out, though.
The plan is to steal Excalibur, or at least what's hiding within that damned blade.
It's probably another one of his
A piece
spirits.
of our king is bound to it. and so it needs to be
No!
destroyed.
Wait, hold on. What if we get the Excalibur, extract the soul from it, but destroy the thing? He won't know the soul is destroyed. He just knows that the Excalibur is destroyed.
The sword is kept in the Horns of the South. It's a fortress.
I like King
Someone
Arthur. I
has
don't want him to
this
kill him.
enter freely.
This is about to be a crazy
Pin
story.
it to your clothes. If you decide to help me, you should get in without any issues. When you do, find the captain. Brendan's his name. He'll tell you the rest.
Alright, well, we got broken out of jail because Caradoc was hired to free us. And he was hired to free us so we all can band together and kill King Arthur. Because King Arthur gets resurrected every couple hundred years when the weirdness / red plague runs rampant. And for some reason, that's a bad thing that King Arthur is resurrected. So now, after multiple resurrections, it's time we kill him. But after Caradoc freed us from prison, we encountered a fragment of King Arthur who wants us to help him get back together. Because he wants to save the world. Seems like he's still a good guy in spirit. So we're conflicted. We have a fragment of King Arthur, but Caradoc wants to kill all fragments. So I think we should work together. And as I want King Arthur to live. But this is the end of the first episode of Tainted Grail: The Fall of Avalon. This is just building the story and the world and the playthrough. The other video is coming out in a couple days. I got both of them recorded. No, I don't. Wait, hold on. But this will be it for the Tainted Grail: Fall of Avalon playthrough. Episode 1. This is the prologue. Epilogue. Yeah, the epilogue. I don't know. Before we get to the main world. But now that we got the story established and the characters and purpose all there, we can start our adventure. But thanks for watching Adventure. Subscribe to The Realm so you can follow along this long playthrough, or so you can check out my other streams and videos. Have a good one, Adventurers. See you next time.